Well, I'm going to start planning a little trip. Let's roll the intro. Whoa, Blackbeard, blam, blam. Shut up, Blackbeard. Idiot. So yesterday I was sitting, having a chat with the guys at work about a little place in northern France called Le Touquet. Everyone was saying, oh yeah, really nice little town, a bit posh, but, you know, nice seaside beach, plenty of places to eat and drink, all this, that, the other. And I started looking at a map, and I started looking at some time off I've got. I was due to go mountain biking with a buddy of mine in Wales, but he can't get the time off work that I've got, so we're looking to move that round till September, and it means I've got a couple of days off in August with nothing to do. So, Channel Tunnel, out on a Thursday, back on a Friday, 35 quid. Alright, that sounds pretty reasonable for the bike, one person. If you come back on the Saturday, if you make it 2 days, it's 80 quid. What's that about? It doesn't cost them any different having me come back a day later. Even if I make that on Monday, so it's not a weekend, it's still 80 quid. You know? Even if I'm travelling, like, pick whatever times of the day when it's not busy, still 80 quid minimum. What's that about? Why can you give it to me for 35 quid if I'm coming back the next day, but charge me 80 if I'm coming back the next week? Get in the sea. But anyway, enough ranting. We were having a chat about this place in front. I thought, yeah, have a look at the map. Oh, there's a national park around there. It looks like some nice roads and stuff. I thought, yeah, let's throw the bike on the train. What do I need to go? I need some luggage. I haven't got any bike luggage other than an old tank bag that's a magnetic tank bag, and I don't really want to stick it on here and risk scratching the tank up. But I might be able to strap that to the back seat. It's waterproof. It'll hold some stuff. That's one problem solved. What else do I need? Navigation. I haven't got a sat nav or anything, but now data roaming's free in Europe. Alright, so sling a little waterproof mount case thing on my bars. I've got some sat nav. I need to power it though. Which, yeah, I should be able to borrow a high capacity power bank for that. Should be enough to run my phone and my camera for a couple of days. Alright, so what else do I need? Waterproof jacket. I've got my leather, but it's not really waterproof. I've got some waterproof over trousers. I've got a pair of waterproof boots, so I can wear some over boots with these, because I prefer riding in these, but they do let the water in. So what else do I need? Passport, check. Bike, check. I've never ridden in France before. I've driven over there, and I haven't done overnighters on the bike since I was a lot younger. Last time I think was around 2005, 2006. I rode up to the Bulldog Bash in Stratford-upon-Avon. Some mates went in a car. I went after work on the bike. They took the tent, fortunately. But yeah, I rocked up to Stratford-upon-Avon for a rally for the weekend. Had a riot. Rode back again. It's a long time since I've done things like that. Now I just take the camper van if I'm doing anything like that. So that's what it's there for. So this will be the first sort of overnighter with Black Betty anyway. It won't be camping, it won't be an epic moto tour. It's going to be a micro tour. It's going to be a quick out on the train, roam around France, find somewhere to camp, eat some decent food and come back again the next day. But I think it'll be a bit of fun. Next year I'm planning a slightly longer trip on the bike, but I think it'll be a good little introduction to riding on the wrong side of the road. It'll be somewhere where I'm comfortable doing it as well. Like I grew up spending a lot of time in France, so I can speak a little bit of French. Monge too, Rodney. So I think I'll get by alright. I'm not doing big miles. I know sort of roughly what direction I've got to go in. You know, write down some road numbers. Have the Google Maps on the go as well. And we'll see what happens. I've driven abroad plenty, but I've never ridden, so it'll be an experience, because driving round a roundabout the wrong way feels really fucking weird the first few times you do it. Can you imagine that on a bike? That's going to be the difficult bit, I think, to start with. But once we get that out of the way, once we get out to roads like this, as you head west to Calais and you get into the national parks and things, I'm gonna literally, the only motorway I will hit is the M20 to get to the train. Once I'm in France, I am not going on any motorways. I'll be seeking out roads like this. And it's like, yeah, I probably could have gone further in England because I haven't got to waste dicking around with the train and things like that. But it feels a bit more adventurous if you're in a different country, doesn't it? Like, even if I'm not riding as far as Winchester. But I'll round that one up. I'll make some videos once I get all my gear together. I'll show you what I'm taking with me and how I'm going to do this, and I'll make a little video of the trip and all that bollocks. So stick around, tickle that like button if you like the video.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
Ladies and gentle pirates, please do not adjust your sets. We interrupt this edit to bring you breaking news as Captain Blackbeard gets screwed again. Captain, it's over to you with the details.
So, fast forward a couple of days, I've got this plan all together to make this little moto trip. First time away on Black Betty for an overnighter. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna start booking this now. I'm gonna make this happen. This is a thing now. This is a thing. It's gonna happen. So the day I'm going to book the Euro tunnel and somewhere to stay, I get a text message that says it's from my bank saying, "Oh, fraud alert, call this number urgently." Right, alright, I'm not going to call a number from a text message claiming to be from my bank, so I log on to the old online thing, check all my accounts. Now everything looks good, everything looks fine on that, cool. Find a different number off my bank's website to give them a call just to see what the situation is. And they say, "Hey, Mr. Blackbeard, how's it going?" I go, "Yeah, so it's all good, mate. Got this text message, says it's from you, don't really trust it." He's like, "Yes, Mr. Blackbeard, that text is from us. Let me put you through to that department."
Yes, there has been a few indiscrepancies involving your bank account, sir.
Oh. So he puts me through to that department. "Hello, Mr. Blackbeard, you're through to the fraud department. What can we do for you today?" I said, "Well, I got a text message that said to give you a call." I said, "Yeah, have you been in America?" I said, "No." He said, "Alright, can we just run through your recent transactions then?" I go, "Yeah, I bought a train ticket at this train station at 7 o'clock last night." He's like, "Yeah, I can see that." He said, "Oh, so you weren't in America at 10 o'clock last night then?" I said, "Well, you've got me in a train station in Kent at 7 o'clock. If I was in America at 10, I don't think I'd need a bank account, mate." He goes, "No, I think you're right there. So we've blocked a cash withdrawal of $80 from your card, and we've terminated your card to avoid any further attempts at removing money from it." I said, "Great, cheers. So I can't use my card then?" He said, no, it's blocked. There's a new one on the way for you." I said, "Great. What do I do in the meantime?" He said, "Well, you can come into a branch and get some cash out if you've got ID with you, otherwise your new one's in the post." Oh, brilliant. Cheers, boys. Absolutely grateful that they stopped the fraudulent transaction going through, but geez, been without a card for a week, so it's not ideal by any stretch, but they've done what they need to do. They've saved me the hassle of trying to reclaim any fraudulent money is being taken, so hats off to them for that. But the time has come around, and I've got the trip booked. I've booked myself a Eurostar out and back. I've booked myself a little tavern to stay in a couple of hours from Calais. I've started plotting a route. I just need to look at how I'm going to sort out navigation for this now, because it's not particularly easy. You can't plot your own route on Google Maps and then follow it. When you download it to your phone, it reroutes it and tries to take you off on quickest route, shortest route, whatever it's set to. So I'm trying to work that out, but as it is, we're going to France. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one here though. As always, I've been Captain Blackbeard, riding along with Black Betty. Tickle that like button if you like what you've seen. Don't if you didn't. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, ride safe everybody. Peace.